He plays Sergeant Hank Voight, the leader of the elite intelligence unit of the Chicago Police Department. She portrays Kim Burgess, a former patrol officer who is now an integral part of the group. Jason Beghe and Marina Squerciati join us now on Showbiz Express as they bring us up to date on the latest season of Chicago PD.
What did I say? I said,
It's like, how is it that you have not aged in 10 years?
that was it.
Yeah.
You said the key word, complicated, complex roles. Both of you have had what I call an emotional roller coaster. I know in watching it, I have felt like that. What is it like for both of you, Marina, Jason? Do you take the characters home? You've had some real emotional things going on that people identify with. When you leave that set, do you take these stories home with you?
Not anymore. I take the energy home with me. You know, I mean, if you, an example, a couple seasons ago when I was beaten in the bathtub and I lost the baby, it's hard, you know, it's hard to come home and, you know, be a joyful person, but I don't take the story home with me. I take the energy and the thought, how much, the exhaustion, how much thought goes into a scene and working to make it good. That I take home with me. Maybe more in the beginning, but like I feel like it's we all can slip into our characters now. Like, not to say we don't work at it, but you know, it's an easy skin to slip into our characters. We've been here 10 years, 200th episode coming up. So,
Jason, for you?
Well, yeah, you know, in the beginning, you're still trying to discover who it is, and create who it is. So there's a lot more work involved, as she said, but it also just attention units. And, you know, because it's something that we love to do, it's never ending. But at this point, although Voight continues to change, I do know who he is and I can do it. Like I could get a script cold and play the scene at least fairly well, at least. The thing that I kind of maybe it's a technique or a decision that I've made, you know, as an actor is, you know, doing a TV series is a lot of time and work, and it takes a lot of your day, and you know, life happens to human beings, myself included. Sometimes, you know, wonderful things, and sometimes challenging, you know, difficult things that evoke, you know, emotional responses. And the kind of the first act that I try to do is show up. And so when I come to work, I feel like there's nothing more compelling than the truth. And so I try to take stock of where I am and allow that to affect Voight. So that way my life adds to Voight's life and my creating that. And that way I can use it. And sometimes, you know, I'll even work things out through the job. Yeah, so that's a little secret that I just shared with you.
Thank you. Very quickly, what do you love about your character and what do you not like about your character, Marie?
I love that the job, like any job, but especially probably being on the police force in Chicago, has hardened her and allowed her to evolve. Even in 10 seasons, there's still more evolving. I love that she's been able to evolve on a television show that's somewhat procedural. It's brilliant and exciting, and I love that she still retains that heart quality, for lack of a better word, that tenderness, that you can still be a woman and still be strong and still do your job and be focused and have some soft and tender parts to you as well. It doesn't need to be one thing or the other. I love that.
And Voight, what do you love about him? What do you not like about him?
I love him. You know, that I love it. It's not conditional. But Voight, like Jason, you know, there's vast room for improvement, but takes it as it is. And you know, our just, you know, things happen in Voight's life that he's got to adjust to and move forward. So you know, it's for some reason that's a hard question for me to answer, because I take on Voight's viewpoint and it's somewhat like my own as he comes from me, and I don't, you know, there's a lot of things I want to do better, but I don't hate myself or not like myself, you know, for the things that I've yet to master, you know. And I think, you know, the way that I understand the word love, when I say I love him, you know, it doesn't mean it's also just accept him as he is.
Well said.
You know.
My thanks again to Jason and Marina. Chicago PD airs Wednesday nights on NBC. And for the Showbiz Express Network in Los Angeles, I'm Ross Crystal.